In today's wrap-up, over the weekend, Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and Armenian President Armen Sarkissian met to discuss the internal situation in the country as well as ways out of the current political crisis. The president had previously invited the governing and opposition forces of the country to consultations to discuss how to resolve the current impasse. Edmond Marokyan, the leader of the Bright Armenia Party, the third largest force in the Armenian parliament, has echoed the government's call for snap elections. Today, Marokyan stated that elections should be held by June the 1st. Marokyan furthermore called for the process of dissolving parliament to take place within the next 10 days. Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev met with the new OSCE Minsk Group Chairperson-in-office Anne Lind of Sweden. Lind will now travel to Armenia for talks with the Armenian leadership. The conflict is now a thing of the past, and we must look to the future, RIA Novosti, a Russian news agency, cited Aliyev as saying. Aliyev went on to say that Baku has started the process of negotiations on opening communications between the two countries. However, this comes as Azerbaijan has begun military exercises not far from the Armenian border, with 10,000 servicemen in participation. The Armenian army will also hold military exercises tomorrow, involving 7,500 servicemen. And a public row has seemingly erupted between the human rights defender of Armenia, Armen Tatoyan, and the government. The government plans to reduce the budget of the Human Rights Defender's Office. Recently, Tatoyan has not participated in government sittings either. Tatoyan noted at today's press conference that the government's plans will lead to the abolition of the independence of the office. The spokeswoman of the PM, Mane Gevorkian, stated that Mr. Tatoyan is always invited to government sittings, but does not attend. Instead, a representative of the office is present in his place. The Human Rights Defender's Office released a statement saying that discussions on the topic of government sittings should be closed, and the guarantee of the institutional independence of the Human Rights Defender's Office should be prioritized. Mr. Tatoyan added that his disinvitation from executive government sessions is a setback for democracy. One of the lawyers representing the families of Armenian POWs, Siranush Sarkissian, spoke to CivilNet on this sensitive issue. Ms. Sarkissian also gives her take on why Armenia does not have a concrete number of captives, the processes in the European Court of Human Rights, and evidence of torture of Armenian POWs. CivilNet's Ani Paityan spoke to Sheila Pailyan, a Canadian international law and human rights legal advisor. She joined the Armenian government as a specialist in human rights last January through the IGORTS program. IGORTS is a project of the Office of the High Commissioner for Diaspora Affairs. Ani and Sheila discussed the POWs issue and efforts to engage with the diaspora. And finally, the Girls in Tech Armenia program by Tech Boost is making headway in the IT sector. Its goal is simple, to involve women and girls who are affected by the Second Karabakh War in the tech sector. CivilNet's team went to see these women to see how their strides into this sector are going.